手話でどうやんの？
In this episode, we'll be going over the top 10 romances with an anime that make you want to fall in love. Whether the story is filled with ups and downs or a heartbreaking story, the anime on this list won't disappoint you. Without further ado, let's get on the list. Number 10.
俺と付き合ってください。
Starting off the list, we have 3D Kanojo, a story about a girl trying to make an introverted boy experience more of the world. You see, Hikari Tsutsuki has always loved games, so much that it got the better of him, making his classmates call him an otaku.
てか俺、あんたからキモいって言われてんだからな。
それ思い出したんだけど、前髪目に入って気持ち悪くないのか。
After being known as an otaku, Hikari one day is punished with cleaning the pool after class. After arriving there, however, he is greeted by Iroha Igarashi, a girl whose beauty outshines everything else. He finds it hard to talk to her, but over time, Iroha begins to help Hikari open up more. As the two continue to grow closer, Hikari continues to find the world around him change as he begins to appreciate what he has.
恋なんて言ってないでしょ。
言っただろう今朝。俺に対する第一声で言っただろう貴様。
え、覚えてない。
僕は
Number 9.
あのさ、
まだ何か。
友達になろう。
は？
携帯交換しよう。
Up next is Say I Love You, a show that follows Mei Tachibana, a high school outcast. While in grade school, she was blamed for the death of the class pet and has been avoided ever since. One day, after a couple of misunderstandings, she encounters Yamato Kurosawa, a popular guy at her school. After their first interaction, Yamato takes a keen interest in Mei, accompanying her around and getting to know her more.
いや、こっちも間違えて蹴たことは謝る。
Mei, on the other hand, finds it hard to get used to her new lifestyle. Having never experienced love before, over time, as the two experience more the world together, they find out the true meaning behind the words, I love you.
本当に。 Number 8.
じゃあな。
Being aired this season, A Sign of Affection not only is new, but it is also a fresh story. It follows Yuki Itose, a deaf university student who has never had much luck making friends, let alone finding love. Having only one friend, Yuki has a pretty boring life, but on her commute to school one day, she encounters Itsuomi Nagi.
口の動き読める？読めない？
近い。
そういうことか。
Not only is he multilingual, but he is a travel enthusiast who is filled with fun adventures to tell. But even though Itsuomi can speak a few languages, sign language isn't one of them. Instantly, both become interested in each other, making the two grow closer. Can the two learn to communicate the budding feelings between them?
酒飲む？飲まない？
Number 7.
危なっかしいんだよね。
寄るな。お前なんかの力は借りない。
Entering the list is Maid-sama, a romance anime between opposite worlds, as the student council president Misaki Ayuzawa has a lot of things to do at school. Coming from a poor family, she is also forced to work a part-time job after school, making her take on a job as a maid at a cafe. One day, while working, Takumi Usui, the most popular boy at school, walks into the cafe to get serviced.
そんなに苦しいの？
まあな。
で、わざわざ隣町でメイド喫茶か。
近場の力仕事でもいいんじゃないの？
After learning that Misaki works there, he continues coming back every day, getting close to Misaki slowly but surely. With Misaki being the hard-working woman and Takumi being the rich, laid-back, popular boy, the two are complete opposites. However, over time, Takumi starts helping Misaki, making him not only fall in love with her, but also learn a new way of life.
待ってご主人様。
Number 6.
今日のこと学校では言わないで。恥ずかしい。
Next up is Tsuki ga Kirei, a heartfelt story of two normal students becoming lovers. Starting off the new school year, Kotora Azumi is placed in a class with Akane Mizuno, a complete stranger. After a couple of interactions, the two begin to kick it off and remind you what it was first like finding love.
りょうこちゃん来た。
はい、席についてください。
As the two continue to talk, they also gradually learn how to express their feelings to each other. If you want a show that reminds you of when you were in school and talking to a love interest, then this is the show for you.
びっくりした。
ごめん、私連絡するの忘れてた。
If you've liked the video so far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this video. Let's get back to the list. Number 5.
やはりこれは呪いでも何でもない。問題はどう伝えるかだ。何かかけるものさえあれば。
Up next is the Apothecary Diaries, a series that follows Momo. Previously an apothecary, she is kidnapped and forced to work in the Imperial Palace. After becoming a maid, Mao overhears that the Emperor's children have become sick, so she decides to investigate. She finds a cure easily and tries to leave an anonymous tip, but she is discovered by Jin Shi. He takes notice of her talents and decides to promote her, hoping to see what else she can do.
申し訳なかった。
珍しく素直だな。
Over time, he begins to see how cunning Mao really is, and he starts to get feelings for her. Although the two never enter a relationship, it sure does make you want to experience cute moments like the two do.
指先だけですよ。
Number 4.
大丈夫。
どこに行くんだ？送るから。
As a handsome and well-educated photographer, Mitsuyoshi Tada has never worried about finding love. One day, while taking pictures, his gaze is taken away by foreigner Teresa Wagner. The two end up talking and he takes pictures of her, only to meet each other again later in the same day.
またお会いしましたね。
ああ、うん。これ。
本当にかたじけない。このご恩は必ず。
Thinking it is fate, Mitsuyoshi decides to invite her to his family coffee shop where the two talk but eventually say their goodbyes. Thinking that would be their last interaction, Mitsuyoshi is shocked to find her as a transfer student in his class. Being connected together yet again by fate, they gradually grow their relationship together.
ちょっと待った。あれは取水口といって別に抜け穴とかじゃないから。
でもレインボー将軍はあそこを通って城から抜け出すんですよ。
Number 3.
沢子。黒沼沢子でしょ。
そんなの誰も呼ばないのに。
Making the top 3 on the list is Kimi ni Todoke, a funny romance that really belongs out of the fullest of characters' emotions. High school student Sawako Kuronuma is always avoided due to her scary appearance, but one day she strives to make new friends.
嬉しい。こんなにみんなの役に立てて。次は髪の毛一束加えてみよう。
She meets the popular boy Shota Kazehaya, and she notices he doesn't treat her differently for her appearance. Although it's a bit rough at the start, the two eventually kick it off, leading to an enchanting relationship. After growing closer to Shota, Sawako gradually begins to change her presence, making other classmates not view her in such a bad way.
黒沼は俺のことあんま分かってないと思うな。
気を使わないで。風早くんの気持ちはちゃんと分かってる。
分かってないじゃん。
Number
2.
気にしないで。三尾はいわゆる例の有名なあれ。すんでれ。
As the runner-up on the list, we have Golden Time, a romance with tons of twists. After a tragic accident, our protagonist, Banri Tada, suffers from amnesia and forgets all of his past memories. He eventually recovers and attends a university where he meets a girl named Kaga. She is the ex of Banri's close friend, Mitsuo, a fellow university student. After witnessing her crazy side, Banri becomes attracted to Kaga and he tries to talk to her more.
拾うの手伝うよ。
ありがとう。本当に大学生？
Over time, the two realize they have a lot in common and they start to hang out more often. Although the relationship starts off well, over time, when Banri begins to regain his memories, the relationship takes a sharp turn. As a show that depicts the real challenges of a relationship and how to move forward, Golden Time earns a second spot on the list.
私から逃げられるとでも思ったの？三尾はずーっと私のものよ。
Number 1.
D 組の岡崎智也。
私 B 組の古川渚です。
よろしくな。
はい、よろしくです。岡崎智也さん。
With one of the most heartfelt relationships and endings, CLANNAD takes the cake for the top spot. The story follows Tomoya Okazaki, a delinquent who skips school, thinking there is nothing to gain by going. One day, while walking around, he encounters Nagisa Furukawa, a fellow student who is a bit clumsy. He sees her struggle with different tasks and he decides to help her, which gradually brings the two closer.
乙女のインスピレーションです。
こら岡崎智也。
お姉ちゃん。
One thing CLANNAD does that most shows don't is it shows the full story of how the two met and eventually become lovers. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you want to decide to watch CLANNAD, make sure you bring a box of Kleenex because you'll need them.
頑張りしてみたらどうだ？俺も手伝うからさ。
岡崎さん、どうしてこんなに親切にしてくださるんですか？会ったばかりの私。
That wraps up the list. Let me know if I missed any anime you think should have been in this list down in the comments section so others don't miss out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more content like this video. Thanks for watching.